First down from the 36. Play action, loads it up. Wide open. He's got him. It's Flowers. Getting past Snead. Down to the 9-yard. On the back end of this is Flowers.
Watch the safety. He's got two guys going on his run. And a wonderful job by Lamar to look inside and keep the safety in the middle. They tried to hide the cover two. The wider the hole is.
Yes, and Gus Edwards is the definition of a north-south runner, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
From the pocket. Cuts away from Chenal, who's trying to get after him for a second time, but the ball is thrown to the end zone. And the Ravens strike right back from 30 yards out.
Watch right here. The ability, I talked about the poise of resetting the pocket. Go to the right, reset the pocket. You cannot cover that long. Chenal.
You got to keep playing.
Second and 8 for Lamar Jackson out of the shotgun. Corner slips, and there goes Zay Flowers into the secondary. Flowers pulled down by Alohi Gilman hard at the 44-yard line.
This is what you saw. You saw a guy who's just so quick and so explosive. He was the best player on the field that day, and easy to see why they want to get him the football. And Justin Herbert's going to get one more opportunity coming back the other way.
3rd and 3. Oh, and lost it, but held on to by Flowers, who will take it to the 10 and the 5 and to the touchdown tonight.
And he was thinking about a celebration too. If you go back to the handoff there, it almost looked like Lamar wanted to pull that thing. What you're talking about is you get into a no-mas situation, meaning we're not going to score anymore, but sometimes when you're scoring from out, it's hard to put all that stuff together, particularly.
Was that the call, no mas?
Yeah, no mas, no more.
Well, there's going to be plenty more as Zay Flowers.
There's no doubt.
Gus Edwards, the back, 2nd and goal. Jackson seeking the back of the end zone for the touchdown.
You're a historic running team. That's the challenge for Washington today.
It's combustible is what it is. And there's a pass, then look out. Here he goes. It's Zay Flowers down the sideline. And
It's just a simple screen, and the reason why these plays go for so many yards is obviously Zay Flowers, and that's having Lamar next to you. You got to count for both guys.
1st and 10. Here it is to Flowers. And he's got another big chunk play. 1st down. Fake it to Henry. Got time. Connects. Flowers spins away. Got out of St. Juice.
This is where he's going to go. He's got the whole field to come across because all these guys in here are blocking. And that's a really tough challenge to go against Zay Flowers and give him the whole field. But you have to play those coverages because of the running game with Lamar.
Injury-ravaged offensive line of Kansas City. He was as big a reason why they won it all as anybody. Here's Flowers. Nice cutback. Zay Flowers is still rumbling inside the...
This is part of the fabric of our nation. Sports is really what certainly makes our military overseas appreciate everything we have, and we see games like this. And it's a blessing. It's a real blessing. And
Hill on the backfield, pistol formation. Jackson slings it, end zone.
So in rhythm, exactly.
Meanwhile, play action for Jackson. Wow. And a completion. It's Zay Flowers. There's a
Great Sertan on the other side.
1st and 10. Down the middle. Look wide open. It's Flowers again, and he breaks the tackle, and he's off to the end zone.
One guy runs through, he comes up, and it's a soft little move toward the post, so you can throw it on that mid-second level, not quite the 3rd level, and then Flowers showing that speed. Don't have to. That leads to the one-on-one.
1st and 20, little sidearm pass over to Flowers. He was over 100 in the 1st half and a pair of touchdowns.
Might be back again here in this one. No flag is thrown. Jackson from the pocket. For Flowers, he's got it at the 33-yard line of Kansas City.
Trying to guard against leaving any time if they don't. Flowers, his first catch, and off he goes. Zay Flowers out of bounds, short of mid.
The Ravens were wondering where would the speed and dash come from with Keaton Mitchell's injury? It might come from Justice Hill.
Play fake, Jackson. So much time to work with Jackson downfield. Halted. Zay.
Will Miami make an adjustment? What will Vic Fangio do defensively?
Jackson, step and fire. Oh, full separation for Zay Flowers. Flowers cuts it Flowers has the angle lead.
And watch Flowers. He throws the hand up. That's the old Randy Moss, throw it, I'm open. And then he makes the extra move after the catch. Deshaun Elliott can't get him. And then on the backside, Eli Apple unable to get him. Sometimes you motion away from where you want to throw the ball, and sometimes you motion into it. And on the motion into it.
And they fake it to Henry. Lamar escapes for a moment, and then a second time. Plants the feet and fires. Wide open! Zay Flowers with the wiggle. A second time, and finally.
I want you to watch Zay Flowers right here. This is going to be a scramble drill by Lamar. Flowers goes all the way up. There's nothing there. But when you play with Lamar Jackson, you keep running around, and from all the way across the field.
Very calmly looks on at his defense. 2nd and 7 here for Baltimore. That won't have him calm as Flowers is able to pluck it out of the air.
Pluck under 5. Rookie running back out of Marshall, Rasheen Ali in there. Sling it. Jackson connection. Flowers spins. Far pickup.
Yeah, so in terms of just creating separation downfield, no quarterback in the league throws to more
injury-ravaged offensive line of Kansas City. He was as big a reason why they won it all as anybody. Here's Flowers. Nice cutback. Zay Flowers is still rumbling inside the...
Hanging in the pocket. Throws under pressure. There's Flowers. Great move. Inside the 40 he goes. And out of 2nd and 3. To the outside. They go to Flowers again. Flowers with a block for Mitchell, but you got a flag down. There's a flag down. So for the moment.
Jackson on the move. Stop. Throw. Hits the open man at the 35. Zay Flowers. Yards on the pass play.
Right from the beginning, Zay Flowers was running down the middle of the field, and it really them going.
2nd and 7. Jackson deals downfield and hits Zay Flowers. Oh, Zay Flowers.
The correct ones on this one.
Whoop.
Nice the defense in the right personnel group.
Right back to the airways. Flowers. Jackson on 3rd down. Wide open. Duncan wants to use his rookie.
Yeah, just a little bit of hesitation, and it looked as if...
Here's a fake. Jackson's got all day. Lost it over the middle, and he's got a completion, and it's a big play. Zay Flowers still going, and he's all the way down to the 16.
Yeah, great job here by Zay Flowers. He's just going to run a simple dig route. He's not open initially, and he just keeps working until he gets in that next open window. But watch the attention, Mark Andrews, the all-pro tight end. Look at the attention he gets. The safety, Kirby Joseph, jumps him, and just a great...
4-man rush. Hutchinson coming with pressure. Throw to Flowers. Perfect. In time, inbounds. 1st down.
On 3rd and long, you have to get Aiden Hutchinson blocked. Watch the job here, just as Hill does, edging them. Again, give credit to this Baltimore offense. They are protecting Lamar Jackson, and he is operating at a big-time level as a passer.
End of the 1st quarter, Ravens 14. Utter domination so far. 2nd down and 6. Throwing out the Flowers. Look for some blocks. And this has enough for the 1st down.
Back in their own territory. Jackson looking to dial it up. Jackson has time. Jackson gets out of the pocket. He's going to throw on the move. Rainbow caught. Zay has a chance to be a really dangerous combination. 43 yards on the hookup.
The coverage was really good for
Lamar Jackson. Plenty of time. Taking a deep shot for Flowers. And Flowers! Zay Flowers, and they're saying he's not down yet.
The arm strength. That ball was at least 60 yards in the air, maybe 70. Lamar Jackson sees coverage here. Safety's beaten the safety already because he's so much faster down the field. Just throws it up. Zay Flowers makes an unbelievable catch on his head. Holds on to it to the ground. Wow. That's
Johnson, quick throw, pass is caught. There he is. Zay Flowers has got another Raven. And a gain of 11.
Well, you see the matchup. You got rookie on rookie, Emmanuel Forbes there for the matchup because as much speed as Flowers has, Forbes really kind of sat on that a little bit. And Flowers has
Melvin Gordon is taking over. Johnson fakes it to him, and there's Flowers, his second catch. Zay Flowers cuts and in for the Flowers.
But they kind of stack Zay Flowers, and they run a vertical with the inside receiver, and it's just totally a bust on the Commanders.
So far today, and you see it's dead even so far. Here's Jackson, play pass, fires over the middle, and it is caught there. Flowers down to 30, first down, Ravens. Jackson stands in, zips one, complete, first down. Flowers has it, covers up. Jackson stands in, going deep, has a man. It is caught. Flowers still up on his feet and breaks through. Finally taken down.
And you got Flowers in the slot on Beanie Bishop, who just doesn't have that same type of speed. That's an easy read for Lamar to see. He is looking for that matchup, but great execution, just an inside fade.